Are you wondering how to select the right personal injury lawyer for your case? Stay tuned.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital. And now, here's Michael.
Well, you may think that you have a personal injury case, but you're wondering how to select the right lawyer for your case. So to help with that, I've asked Frank Tomeny from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to join us. Frank has over 30 years of experience helping consumers with personal injury cases. Frank, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, you're very well known for getting great results for your clients all throughout Louisiana and across the country. And if someone has a case but they're not sure how to go about selecting a lawyer, what advice might you have for them?
Well, Mike, today consumers are bombarded by information and lawyers, advertisements, and television and commercials, websites. And what it really boils down to, though, in the end, the person who you retain as your attorney has to be a good fit for you and in your case. You want somebody who not only will be personally involved in your case, but someone who will also take the time to discuss your case with you, to evaluate your case, to manage your case, and to ultimately be able to try your case. While 95% of cases are settled and are not tried, there's always that possibility. And I think that what's important is the insurance companies are aware of lawyers who try cases, and they're also aware of the lawyers who are the ones who advertise on television, who settle your case for less than not always, but generally for less than what I would settle your case for, I would say. And hopefully when the day for settlement arrives, the adjuster is going to look at your case and evaluate it based on not only you and your treatment, but also your attorney. And that's just a fact of the matter. So when you're picking an attorney, you want to make sure you pick somebody who will represent you like you want to be represented. You want somebody representing you who has a personal knowledge of your case, or do you want somebody who is standing on top of an 18-wheeler, and that's how you pick them because they had a fancy commercial. Right. That and somebody you may have never even met or will never meet.
Right. So be aware of some of those TV advertisers. Will you actually get to work with a lawyer? Unlike at your firm, I know that you're personally involved with all of your cases. Well, Frank, if someone had more questions, would you be willing to speak with them?
Absolutely. We consult with people every day. Probably 5 to 10 cases per day. We go through and we talk to people, and quite frankly, we only take probably 1 or 2 of those cases, but we evaluate cases and we make sure that case is a viable case and that the client's cause of action is worthwhile and meaningful. And if somebody has a case and there's a question of whether or not we can represent them for some reason, we will try to help them find someone else. But any consultation we do is free of charge. There's no charge for an interview, so it's worth your while to go and interview with several attorneys, including us, to see if there's a fit there. Great.
Well, if they wanted to do that, how would they reach you?
We have Tomeny Law Firm website, www.tomenylawfirm, and that's TOMENY.com. And but the good old-fashioned telephone call at 225-767-8333 is probably the best way to get to talk to me as soon as possible. Receptionist, if I'm not here, will patch you through to my cell phone, and I will be on the phone. Assuming I'm not in a position where I can answer the phone, I'll get back with you as soon as possible personally and discuss your case with you and make sure that you're taken care of. And whether we take the case or not, we care about your problem, and we care about you. And we want to make sure that we do everything we can to get you the right representation and give you good advice.
Great. Well, I'll be sure to put the website address and your phone number below this video on YouTube so folks can have that. So great. Well, Frank, thank you so much for sharing some wisdom with us today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.